Jim, I'm making this video because I want to drive home a critically important point with you. I haven't brought this up before because we didn't have all the components in place, but now Envoy's invested in those components. We have the data warehouse, we have EOT, we have Agile, revenue tracker. We've got all the pieces. Now we just have to put them together, but it is critically important that they be put together the right way. In order to make my point, I have to tell you a story. When I was in college, I took a behavioral sciences course where we studied the principles of Ivan Pavlov and B.F. Skinner, changing behavior through positive reinforcement. Amazing course, learned a tremendous amount. My final exam in the course is that I had to teach a rooster to play tic-tac-toe. Not only teach him how to play tic-tac-toe, but in order to pass the course, he had to play my professor 10 times and not lose. In order to accomplish this, I presented the rooster with a 3x3 panel of lights. If he pecked a light that was not lit, he got nothing. If he pecked a light that was lit, he was fed. Given a stimulus and then given the proper response, he was rewarded. Through repetition, the rooster became compelled to peck the light. Oftentimes, food would pile up at the bottom of the cage because he wasn't hungry, but he had to peck the light. The ultimate test was when I put a pretty little white-legged hen at the other end of the cage. Now, Jim, if you don't know this, roosters are hardwired for one thing, and it ain't playing tic-tac-toe. But when that light went off, every time that rooster would say, "Baby, I will be right back. I just got to go peck this light. I will be right back." So I learned that by following a specific method, I could control behavior even in the presence of competitive stimulus. And if you're starting to wonder where I'm going with this method is just as effective on humans as it is on chickens. In fact, I have used these methods with great success in the mortgage business. Right now, we have too many things competing for our attention. Ultimately, this makes us less effective, makes us less productive, but more importantly, corporate has no control over focusing the branch's attention where it's needed, nor the ability to get a consistent response from the branches. The first step in changing this is to remove the competing stimulus. We should only have one website that gives us access to all our tools. We then need to remove the ability to independently access all the other websites. Only then can we take the next step, which is to modify the behavior. A technique I've used successfully in the past is to create an animated GIF. When the GIF was animated, then it would prompt you to click on it. By doing so, a critical issue would then be brought to your attention. Let me show you what I'm talking about. First, we go to our one and only website. I'm using Envoy Portal as an example, and it takes us to the application that we're in most of the time, which is Agile. Once we're in Agile, but are we really in Agile? Because we typed in Envoy Portal, which is actually this website. It only has one piece of real estate, and it's that icon in the upper left-hand corner. The beauty is we're seeing all the other applications through the portal. So that gives us the ability to have this animated icon that when we click on it, it's going to take us to a screen that shows us items we need to take care of immediately. In the beginning, we want to focus everybody's attention. We only want to show critical items that are going to benefit them to resolve them quickly. We give them a hyperlink that says click here to resolve, and it immediately takes them to the application where the issue resides, whether that be EOT, Rev Tracker, the intranet, it doesn't matter. The point is we are rewarding their behavior by making their life a little bit easier. And once that behavior is established, then we can move on to some truly exciting stuff. For instance, how about a report that is consistently accurate showing the closing pipeline for the month that is updated daily? Would that be valuable to secondary? I can show you how to get there, but we have to take this step first. Jim, thanks for listening. I hope we can continue this conversation next week at the summit.